To elevate our spiritual states, we need to engage spiritually. Even though the actions are necessary, the actions or the physical actions are necessary, but to engage spiritual enlightenment, we need to engage the spirit, the soul. And the basis for that is doing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made obligatory. So we fast, we do this abstinence, and then we unlock throughout that so that we can attain the enlightenment of the heart, and that we can cleanse the heart from the sins, and that we can attain closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through so. So the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam mentions to us that if we spend these days coming up ahead of us in the month of Ramadan, and we're not cautious as to what we say or what we do, then there isn't much benefit, although still necessary to fast. It's still wajib. The potential of the spiritual growth that you could have been given, or the spiritual provisions. So when I'm speaking about the spiritual provisions, what do I mean? When the heart does not find these provisions, we have sustenance. Everyone knows rizq. Everyone knows how to make dua for rizq. Everyone has been in a situation where they're asking Allah for rizq. And in most cases, it is a job, or it is an income, or it is, a business venture or something. But the greater provisions are the provisions of the soul, meaning something that you learn in a class, something that you learn in a speech, something that you learn which you ponder, that you reflect on, that gives you a better perspective, that motivates you to do better, and that gives you strength or motivates you again to abstain from evil. That is what the spiritual provisions are. And the signs that the heart lacks the spiritual provisions, meaning it is a heart which has become hardened, and we ask Allah for safety and security from hardened hearts. What that means is that there's desensitization to the shame of evil. Committing evil, there's no sensitivity to it. There's no sense of remorse. There's no sense of regret. Also desensitized to missing out on the opportunity to do good. When you have the opportunity to do good and you don't do it because of laziness or procrastination, that you don't feel bad about it. That there's no feeling bad about it. You don't feel, in one way that you sort of let down your expectation that Allah, that you could have been dealing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The lack of concern for the preparation for the afterlife. And that's one of the biggest signs. Where one isn't concerned in preparing for the afterlife.